Hello and welcome back to Barça Admirers. Today's episode brings you the daily news updates and the transfer roundup about Barcelona. So make sure you watch this video till the very end without skipping. If you are new to our channel, then please subscribe to us and hit that bell icon to stay notified whenever we post. On top of that, we have now also launched the membership option. If you want to be a member of our channel, then press that join button beside the subscribe icon and do the needful. Your support will help us run our channel and provide you with such content daily. The perks of membership have already been enlisted over there. Now before we begin, a small shout out to OneFootball. If you are a football fan and want to stay updated about the plethora of latest news coming up in the vast world of football, then OneFootball is the best app for you. Be it the latest news updates, transfer rumors or update about club or international football, OneFootball has got it all covered. It is completely free to use and its biggest perk is that it gives you real-time match updates whenever a game is being played out, and whenever there's a major incident in the game, you will be notified by the app. You can select your favorite club and it will suggest you personalized articles. In my case, it's definitely Barcelona. Be it game statistics, current form of your team or individual performances of your players, you get it all. La Liga, Champions League, English Premier League, Serie A, World Cup, Bundesliga, League 1, MLS or AFC Champions League, everything you want, it's here. So go ahead, check it out. Link to download the app is given in the description of this video. Now that's enough talking, let's get straight down to the point without any further delay. For the first news update of the day, we have a report by Spanish publication Mundo Deportivo. It states that if Messi renews his contract with Barcelona and he accepts a hefty pay cut, then President Laporta's intention is to sit down with other important players of the squad to propose them a new deal with an adjustment in salary as well, using Messi's example with the pay cut that he agrees upon. On the other hand, reliable news outlet Cadena SER reports that in 2 to 3 weeks or maybe even earlier, Messi will have received Barcelona's official proposal to renew his contract, and rumors are he will accept it. For the next news update, let us have a quick look at all the results of the international fixtures played out today. Argentina managed a 1-1 draw with Chile for the World Cup qualifying game. Messi played the whole match and also scored a goal. He was on fire and could have scored a hat-trick as well, but ex-Barcelona goalkeeper Claudio Bravo denied him on many occasions. The United States men's national team managed a 1-0 victory over Honduras in their CONCACAF Nations League semi-final game. Sergiño Dest played the entire 90 minutes. In South America, Uruguay managed a goalless draw with Paraguay for the World Cup qualifying game. Ronald Araujo remained on the bench. Back in Europe, both Pedri and Eric Garcia featured in a 0-0 draw between Spain and Portugal today in an international friendly. Both the Barcelona players came on in the second half and played 27 minutes, while Busquets got into the starting 11. Moving on to the next one, Brazil national team coach Tite has confirmed that the Brazilian Football Federation's search for Xavi Hernandez as the assistant manager is true. They indeed have been scouting the Al Sadd manager, but nothing is finalized yet. Talking about Xavi, the Barcelona legend has made a rather interesting comment about his former club. Xavi claimed in an interview that the problem at Barcelona at the moment lies in their style. We simply cannot let ourselves be dominated by other big clubs in Europe. Barcelona have to dominate the ties from the start to the finish. Otherwise, they can forget about winning the Champions League. They will have many more options if they manage to dominate the opponents. One of the candidates for Barcelona's presidential elections this year, Victor Font, commented that he would have celebrated if Xavi had become the coach of Barcelona. He thinks that his level is enough to train this team. Moving on to the next one, Mundo Deportivo reports that Barcelona can expect a fine of up to 15 million euros from the UEFA next week for entering the European Super League. President Laporta has already confirmed that he will appeal against any sort of punishment imposed on the club. In the following news update, journalist Santiago Valle reports that 20-year-old Brazilian striker Yuri Alberto has been offered to Barcelona. His price is 13 million euros, but Barcelona see that it is complicated due to the financial situation of the club. For the next news update, Radio Marca via Sport reports that former Barcelona president Josep Maria Bartomeu was involved in a bicycle accident in this past weekend. He had to be treated after suffering a clavicle break and other unspecified injuries. For the next news update, Barça Femini captain Vicky Losada has announced that she is leaving the club after winning the treble in this season. Speaking in the press conference, Losada said that this is a final season at the club. Everything that she has experienced here has made her the happiest person in the world. Vicky said that a player must know when the cycle has ended before thanking the girls and saying that together they have managed to be eternal. We wish her a very good luck with the rest of her life. Next up, news outlet TMV reports that the Spanish Football Federation wants Ansu Fati to remain close to the national team's environment and his teammates while he recovers from his injury. He was invited to watch the training session and he watched today's match between Spain and Portugal from the stands. Up next, we have the comments of Sevilla sporting director Monchi. He said that Pedri is not big and neither is he strong, but he runs more kilometers than anyone without losing the ball, and that is a great advantage to have. Monchi also praised Frenkie de Jong, saying that he is very versatile and can play everywhere, and wherever he plays, he performs very well. For the following news update, journalist Gabriel Sanz reports that although Riqui Puig has shown immense talent to be in the first team and that the board of directors would prefer his continuity, Koeman has given or will give his final verdict on whether the player will stay or go out on loan for the next season. For the next one, news publication eSports 3 reports that Barcelona need to lighten the squad and lower the salaries of the players. There are some players who wanted to see if Koeman would continue, and after the club confirmed that the coach remained, Barcelona would speed up the exit actions of some of the important players. Up next, in a rather interesting report, Sport claims that there is an internal debate going on at Barcelona at the moment about who should be the second goalkeeper behind Ter Stegen next season. Neto is most likely to leave, giving Iñaki Peña options to climb higher in the pecking order. However, there are people at the club who would like to sign someone, preferably Donnarumma. In the next news update, ESPN, RAC1 and reliable transfer insider Fabrizio Romano have all confirmed that PSG are at the moment trying to snatch Wijnaldum away from Barcelona. The French club have sent the player a tremendous offer. The offer is much better financially than the one made by Barcelona. Laporta, however, is clear. He will not make a counter offer, and Barcelona are unwilling to budge on how much they are willing to offer him. Right now, it is up to Wijnaldum to decide where he wants to go to. Now that's all for today's news roundup. Moving on to the transfer section, in at number 1, we have a report by Spanish news publication Mundo Deportivo. It states that the sporting staff of Barcelona have recommended Pjanic and Umtiti to find new clubs as they are not in Koeman's plans for the next season. Junior Firpo will either be sold or used in a swap deal. Riqui Puig and Trincao could stay, but Koeman would only use them as substitutes. The report also states that the return of Massimiliano Allegri at Juventus has opened the possibility of Pjanic returning to his previous club in Turin. The player heavily contemplates a return. Sport claims that Juventus are interested in bringing Miralem Pjanic back to the club. However, they face competition from Chelsea and PSG for the player. Moving on to the next transfer update, journalist Gabriel Sanz reports that AC Milan is interested in Junior Firpo. The player will either be sold or used in a swap deal. There is interest from English as well as Italian clubs. Moreover, there is also speculation about a possible swap deal with Valencia involving Jose Gaya. In a similar report, journalist Fernando Polo says that Junior Firpo isn't short of suitors. Inter Milan, AC Milan, Roma, Napoli, West Ham and Olympique de Marseille are all interested in the left back. Now, the player has to make a final decision. For the next transfer update, in a rather surprising report, Spanish publication Mundo Deportivo claims that Koeman values Sergi Roberto for his versatility and commitment to the club, but the club's sports sector will not renew his contract. In the last year of his current contract, his salary increases and the overbooking in the midfield makes him transferable. Now that's everything we have for today's episode. I hope you guys found this video informative. If you enjoyed it, then please subscribe to our channel and hit that bell icon to turn on the post notifications. We post interesting content like this every single day. Now on our last episode, we asked for a total of 450 likes and you guys totally exceeded our expectations. So in this video, we have decided to raise the bar and set a new aim of 550 likes. Please Qlers, help us reach our target on this video as well. Now that's all we have for today's episode. I'll see you guys tomorrow in the next video. Until then, stay safe. Visca el Barça, Visca el Catalunya.